particularly those that have travelled so far to be here with us today, particularly the BP team from the UK, from Singapore and from Melbourne, all of our friends. We really appreciate making the effort to come to be with us today, team. Our own Stolthaven Global President, Guy Basant, from Europe, previously, I think last week in Taiwan or somewhere. Great effort. Thank you very much, Guy, for coming down and being with us today. And we also welcome a number of our Stolt colleagues from other Stolt businesses across the region. So really good to have everyone here today. Ben from Stolthaven in Australia, and we've got representatives here as well from the tankers and STC group. So certainly encourage you all to make contact with them. We're here for you. Look, this project, it's been some years in development, as some people here know, quite a few years, and at times it was difficult to wrestle to the start line, but once we're there, we worked really hard to ensure that we develop the facility as quickly as possible. And I'd like to personally thank, there's a lot of people to thank, but personally thank all of the contractors who have worked with us on the project. We've worked with a number of you on other projects before, and you know, what we really love is the way that we collaborate together, and it's low fuss, it's high quality, it's good safety outcomes, and we're really, really proud of that, and we thank you very much for all of your efforts. To our team, ably led by Project Manager Sam Corbett, he'll be hiding somewhere because he's that sort of guy. There he is. Thanks very much. The patient help and counsel of our commercial lead, Brent Elliott's been appreciated, and it's invaluable for me. And Ops Manager Steve and the team. You know, when we're building our way out of the site, as you'll see in some of the photography behind me, there's not much room anymore, and the construction has an impost on the operations, and the guys have just been wonderful in accommodating the contractors, looking after them, helping out, and absorbing that stress in their lives day to day. So no reflection on the contractors. They're pretty happy you're gone, and they're back to it. But thanks to all the guys for looking after everyone during the contract. And the team, the professional help we had from outside, the team from Frequency that helped us with some professional services and contract management. We really appreciate it. The Oricon design team are fantastic. We've worked with you guys for a long time now, and we appreciate the way that we work with you as well. We're not scared to tell you our views on a few things, and you're not scared to tell us yours as well, but we get a great result from having a really lively dialogue about stuff, so we really appreciate it. Any project has a lead, and in this case that was Sam. And moving into the project management role from a construction management role is very different, and the way I describe it is when you're in a construction management role, you're sort of within the fence and you're focused on the job, but in a project management role you've got all these external stakeholders. And you know, as an example, Sam's writing his monthly reports for me, but he's also writing a customer version that's going all the way to London, and I know that it was read, and we got some great feedback, and so all of a sudden the range of stakeholders that he's working with is huge. So big step up, including baby, mortgage and house along the way during the project. Not sure what was more stressful, Sam, but I'd also like to acknowledge the support of the Port of Tauranga in developing this project. We're indeed delighted that, you know, we're fulfilling our promise of bringing trade and facility to the port to help you help your customers, and you know, we want to continue to work with you to the fullest extent we can. Last but of course not least, Stolthaven have had a business relationship with BP in New Zealand dating back to 1987. So continuous business with BP since that day. It's a long time ago now. Eddie and I were talking a little earlier. We were both almost involved at that point, or Eddie was. I was close to it, but you know, that's a long time, and we really, along with others in the room today, really value the long-term partnerships we've had with your businesses. It's all we can offer as a service, and so you know, we really work hard to try and make sure we can do that for you and with you. Right, we certainly don't take it for granted, and the stewardship of your product and the service that we can offer you is all we have to offer, and we really value that, and we appreciate your support. So once again from me, thank you very much to everyone for attending today. Please do enjoy yourselves. When you leave, there's a little gift for you from Stolt with a couple of tokens of appreciation for being with us today. And I'm going to ask Guy to say a few words on behalf of Stolthaven, and then I think BP might want to do the same. So.
Not sure you want to.
Yeah, not too sure. Thanks, Guy.
Cheers, man. I actually don't normally write things down. I normally just wing it. But Brent had 2 pieces of paper, so I thought I should write it down. No, first of all, I just echo kind of thank you for sparing your time to join us today. It's a real milestone in our journey in New Zealand. When I joined Stolt 10 years ago, we had 5 terminals in New Zealand. We had Gabador and Wynyard and Hamer Street, which we subsequently closed down when leases came up and things like that. And we've consolidated everything into the Mount now, and we have the terminal down in Bluff. It sounds easy, it's not difficult. Closing terminals, leaving them in a fantastic state from an environmental perspective, building tanks. This is the biggest expansion we've had, but we've had a couple of expansions. So under Brent's leadership, he also wears the hat of regional engineering manager across Australia as well, so he kind of double hats. But yeah, I never mention people by name because then you forget people and they get upset, but Brent and the team, you know who you are, and I really appreciate it. And can only echo Sam, mortgage, children, and the project. And you still have hair, which is it's grayer, but you still have it. You know, there's also a lot of other people involved. So the business partners from the design, the engineering, the construction side. Port of Tauranga, thanks very much. I mean, I've met you with a couple of times, and we have kind of worked together through some difficulties, but in the spirit of partnership, also with the other relevant authorities. But last but not least, it's really the BP team. There were obstacles along the way, but the spirit of the partnership just got us through those hurdles. So I'm really proud that kind of we can stand together, Stolthaven and BP, and then deliver a solution to the port and to your customers. You know, that's really what we do for our industry. And it would be remiss of me not to take the opportunity also to thank the other customers in the room today that store here in the Mount and down at Bluff. You know, our aim as a storage company is to be the most respected global storage company. We provide the best service, and your customers feel safe that we're storing your product and delivering us a service, and that's, you know, so that your business can be successful. And we've seen that with BP previously when we were doing bunkers in Auckland. You know, we grew a nice business together there. Then from let's say a global perspective, you know, the world is facing a lot of challenges at the moment, geopolitically, but also supply chain-wise, Panama Canal, Suez, you know, the list can go on, Russia-Ukraine situation. But, you know, Stolthaven, our affiliated company, so we've got Andrew from Stolt Tankers and Sean from Stolt Tank Containers here. We're here to help ease some of those problems that you might be facing getting product into or out of New Zealand. We're committed to Tauranga. If we can find some more land, I think we would love to build some more tanks as well. So if anyone has any, just see me later. And then, yeah, finally, it is just a heartfelt thanks to everyone for looking after me when I come down here as well. Always very welcoming. Have a great afternoon, and be safe getting home as well, please. I think, Anthony, you're going to say a few words?
Yeah, thanks everyone. So my name's Anthony Talani. I look after the marine business for ANZ, so based in Melbourne. And so firstly, I'm, obviously haven't prepared anything, so I haven't got anything in my pocket.
I can lend you my piece of paper.
I'll just lean on this. But look, from a BP perspective, certainly, I mean, I just want to congratulate Stolthaven on just a fantastic facility. I mean, the workmanship is top class. see with the time lapse around just how the project came together. I mean, it's really, well, certainly from my point of view as an ex-engineer, it's pretty exciting. We did try to, I had my little propeller hat on, and I thought, when the tanks arrive on the barge, I want to be there to, see them roll off, and obviously that, other things sort of came in there. But, it's really exciting, and certainly from a BP perspective, it's not really the way that we would build tanks, so, it's really exciting to see you guys innovate in that way. And certainly from a business perspective, we want to thank Stolthaven for making the land available, and for people who have been in Stolthaven for a long time, particularly in New Zealand. This project for us has been on the drawing board for a long, long time. So probably 13, 14, 15 years of discussions with Brent, both Brents, around, do we build some tanks, do we not, how's it going to work? And so it was finally, an exciting time for us a couple of years ago to finally sign the commitment. Big thanks to Eddie, obviously, for the support, Adam for his support as well, from a global perspective and a UK head office perspective. So it's really exciting for us to see that we have the support for some of the visions that we have, and then obviously that you guys can construct it in a way that sees us really ready to put oil in the not do this in future. So from our point of view, we're really excited to get going. Big thanks to the port as well for their support of our kind of vision to be bunkering and delivering oil into this market, and certainly I can speak for our customers who are excited to start seeing some fuel oil in the terminal and in the port as well. So I think I've said enough, but again, I just want to reiterate, big congratulations to everyone involved in this project. I mean, it's a huge project, and you all should be congratulated and be pretty proud for what you've built over there. And we'll certainly. I think the challenge now is to keep all the concrete and everything as clean as it looks right now. Look, thanks, and enjoy the.
You've got something which is really practical for your hand carry.
we'll get this back to you, but just on behalf of the Stolt team for the BP guys, we've got a little gift for you to put on the office wall or wherever you wish to put it. Pool room. The pool room, straight to the pool room. And so.
Thank you.
We'll get it back for you, but
thank
there you go.
We
can do a bit of that.
Just come out of the projector line.
Oh, okay.
That's it, just there.
It's got a halo.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Stolen back around, 3, 2, 1, and one more. Thank you.
Right.
Sorry, Alan.
Yeah. This, by the way, sorry, food for everyone over here. Get into it. We'll get these photos organised, and you guys enjoy yourselves.
Radio, ready? 3, 2, 1. One's got a deliver in the back.